Welcome to CodeTV. This is the last video of our importio series. With Alex Gimson, we'll be trying out the connector tool. It's very similar to the extractor tool mentioned in our second importio video. Be sure to check it out if you want to learn more. I hope you enjoy it.
Welcome back, guys. Today we are looking at connectors, what they are, how to make them, and how to query them. A personal favourite of mine, the connector allows you to record actions such as searches and extract the resulting data. Today we are looking at supermarket prices. I'm going to show you how to monitor specific items on the Tesco website from the comfort of your own desk, without having to go to the website or even the store. So before we can get there, we need to build an API to the Tesco website. And again, we can do this by obviously using import. So open up the desktop application and click on New and select Connector. Again, this looks just quite similar to the crawler workflow, but it's slightly different later on, and I'll show you how that is when we get there. So first, navigate to the web page and navigate to the page with the particular bit that you want to interact with. In this instance, it's this search box up there. Click on I'm there, and we need to record an action. This is like recording a macro basically. So click on record. The page will refresh again with JavaScript disabled, and you're free to record a query. Let's query beer. Click on search, and you can see that it's recorded these queries in the bottom right hand corner. Once your search results are there and you can see the search results, click stop. Again, it will refresh the page with JavaScript disabled. You can turn this on again by clicking on no, but for now click on yes. And now we need to make an input. So we need to label this input box. Let's call this item and click done. So click on take me to the next step, and we're asked this question. Are there lots of search results, or is there a single product page? And by now you probably should know the answer to this one. There's lots and lots of results, so it's going to be a multiple result page. Does the site have a total results count? In this instance it does. It's 601, so we'll click on yes please. And do we want to train it for pagination? Now pagination is going through page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on and so forth. We are going to want this, so we're going to click on yes please. Now we just need to train the connector. We can do this by clicking on add example and just type in a query here. So what goes well with beer? I think crisps go pretty well with beer, so we'll click on query. And I'm not touching the keyboard here, but you will see that based on the recording that you gave it, it plays back the query and it plays back on all of the buttons that we pressed. And there you have it. We've got the results for crisps. We'll click on yes because the page does display the data that we need. And now we need to get on with extracting the data. So we need to train our rows. This is something we haven't done yet, but it's really, really simple. All you have to remember is that the row is a region of where each individual data point is. So it should encompass all of the data that we need to get for each individual packet of crisps. And again, our good friend the orange box is back, and it gives us a little helping hand. So you can simply click and click train rows. And again, just get the mouse to a point where the orange box encompasses all of the data that we need for a specific, for a single result. Click and click on train rows. And after a while, the program will pick up on what you want and on what you're trying to do, and it will go down and train all the rows automatically for you. So you don't have to go through every single product, because that would be a bit of a pain. Click on I've got all 20 rows, just to confirm that you've got all the row that you need, and click on add column. So as usual, let's add the columns, and this is exactly the same as the original, as the workflow we looked at last time. So we'll click on name and click done. And again, we're just highlighting the pieces of data on the page that we need. In this instance, the name. Let's get price again. And again, because it's a price, we're changing text to currency. And click on done. And it will recognize the fact it's £1.50, and it will change it to Great British Pounds. Let's add another column, and let's get the image. And yet again, we're not downloading the image. We're simply using the URL to render the image in the data set. Click on image and click on done, and hit train or click on enter. And sometimes you will see here that it requires a little bit more training. That's fine. Just click on another image and click on train, and you'll see that after 2 clicks, it's picked up on where the data is. So I click on, I've got what I need, and let's train it on the total results. So the total results for crisps is 1019, train total results, and it will recognize that. And we need to train it on the pagination. To train it on pagination, you simply just have to navigate to the second page. So just click on page 2, and it will do the rest for you. And there you go. You can see without even giving it any more indication to where the data is, it uses the training on page 1 and suggests the data that you need. And 9 times out of 10, this will be correct. In fact, it's more like 99 times out of 100. So just make sure that everything's correct and tell the program that everything's correct. I've got what I need, and the total results count is correct. Lovely. And now we just need to test it with one more example. So to do this, click on Add Example, and let's go for chocolate, my personal favorite. Click on Query. And now what it's doing is it's going to test the macro one more time. So it's going to play back the query into the search box. And it's also going to make sure that it knows where all of the data is on the page. So the data does indeed display the page does indeed display the data that we need. So we'll click on Yes. And we've got all 20 rows. And you can see here that sometimes the price is missing, and it's recognized that as well and just drawn a blank in the data set, as you can see here. So I've got all 20 rows and I've got everything that I need. And let's have a look. It's got the correct result count. It does indeed, 2,170. And then let's just click on page 2 to train the pagination one more time. And yet again, it will just get all of the data that you need and display it in the extractor mode at the bottom here. Click on I've got all 20 rows and I've got what I need. And the results count is correct still. And now you can see I'm done creating tests appears. Click on that and upload to import.io. Name it, we can call it Tesco, and click on OK. It will just do its final checks. And in a few seconds, you can click on Show Me the Data, because we have the lovely green box. So show me the data. And now the cool thing about the extractor is that you can now query this particular API from the dataset page. So if you click on this button here, you can open it in a dataset. What this allows you to do is query the API with different search terms. Let's just get rid of chocolate. So let's make crisps wine. And click refresh. Now it's going to go and hit the Tesco website and bring back all of the results to do with wine. Really, really cool if you're only looking for specific items. So you can see it's got wine. Let's look for beer. Click refresh and it's going to go and hit the Tesco website again and pull back all of the search results. It's a really, really, really cool tool. And there you can have it. A queryable API to Tesco's website in a matter of seconds. So thank you very much for listening, guys, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.